forth. How much do you take from this as far as, hey, we're 1, 2, 3 in the country as well?
Well, I think we've got some experience that's starting to pay off. Yale hadn't had a lot of practice time this week, so we've got to take that into consideration too. But we're going to watch the film and see where we're at. But it was good to play well against a good team.
One of the many encouraging things was the way Bob more than held his own against TD. I think it was 1 10 out of 15. What'd you see out of that, and that matchup particular that was going your way?
Well, Fop, he finished the year last year pretty strong, and we're hoping he's going to pick up and where he left off, even improve. So to go against somebody like that and have that kind of success was huge. 2 years ago, I think, or a year ago when he came in here, we were playing an awful lot of defense because of his success in the face-off TD. And so it was good that we competed there. Our wings helped us too. We've got some very good wings, and we'll watch the film and we'll see if we can improve. But that was one of the highlights of the day.
And the other thing that stood out was Chase got demolished down there. Man up, three man up goals. The Yale bench is chirping. The Christian quiets up down. That whole moment, the tough thing's about Chase. I mean, it's a big hit. He bounces up. He scores one of the goals. What does that say about him, just from the toughness standpoint?
Well, he is tough. He's played probably more box lacrosse than he has field lacrosse, and very similar to hockey. And there's a lot of pushing and cross-checking and fisticuffs every now and then too. So it was good that he kept his cool and got up and made him pay for the mistake.
In terms of what your team's been able to accomplish during these first 2 weeks of scrimmage play, I mean, are you happy? Are you pleased with what you've seen so far?
Yes, yeah. Again, we've have a more experienced group than we've had in the past, and I think that going through a lot of different situations in games is going to help us going into this season. We saw some good things, but we saw plenty that we're going to have to work on.
Some of the guys were saying that this felt like a real game, like a regular season game. How important is that to kind of have one of those or that type of feeling before you get to Friday's meeting for the opener?
Well, it's why we scrimmage Yale this time of year before our home opener, and they bring a lot of things out. They're a very talented group, and we see what we do right and what we do wrong against guys like this. And they threw some 10-man against us and pulled their goalie out, and that was a good experience for us going into the season.
A couple injury updates. Lipka did not play, and then Dami did play, but then he was out very quickly. Could you give us an update on both those players, please? I
would guess that Lipka will be back for Colgate, and I don't think we've had time to evaluate Dami. I don't care to guess on that.
Yale kind of was moving when they got that run going in the first quarter. They had a couple face-offs in a row, a lot of possession, which we've seen in the past when you guys play TD and he kind of starts winning and gets going. How do you guys stop that?
Well, it helps if we can, win some face-offs, which Fop did and our wings did. But they're gonna get those runs, especially with him, him facing off like he does. And then the possessions. I thought that, especially in that first quarter, we had a lot of shots. I think we just about shot them fairly well, especially the first half of the first quarter. And their goalies made some big saves, and that helped us not, it stopped us from getting out of run there. I think they had a couple more goals.